Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. Today, we have a conversation regarding, you hear it, reprint Magic the Gathering. Today, we come back with Rudy's fresh haircut from 2017, and I'm here to discuss Double Masters 2022 with everybody, okay? So, long story short, this product came out a while ago, and the draft boxes and the collector boxes were the two versions you could purchase this in. The draft boxes came out and people pre-ordered and paid a peak of around $400 for a draft box. They collapsed all the way down. Well, technically, release date, post-release date, we were about $350 for a draft box, okay? Through the 2-year bear market crash at the bottom of October of 2023, where everybody thought literally the end was near, and Rudy was going to the bathroom after getting tacos using his Black Lotus and Double Master products. These boxes hit a low. You ready for this? $170 to $190 a box for Double Masters 2022 draft. Unbelievable. Just intense, nasty crash on the market. I mean, bear market hibernation just punched you in the face. Chuck Norris laughed at us every night as he literally had dinner with our wife's boyfriend. It was crazy. So, fast forward from the low of October 2023 to this summer of 2024 as we exited the bear market, thank goodness. And we are now 8 months into the new market cycle. We have a low from Double Masters 2022 draft from that 180s. Today, we are back to about 280, 290 plus tax. So we're around 310, 320 shipped right now. So we have bounced almost double from the low. And we are now within about 10% of the all-time high on Double Masters 2022 from the release date. Now, people who paid $450 in pre-orders, I'm sorry to hear that. But we are about 10% from the high. And I think what's fascinating to me is, number one, the lack of supply of these draft boxes compared to the collector. But number two, the actual modern singles. And this is something, the reason this video is being made is because more patrons than you all have been messaging me, Rudy, dude, you got to cover the booming market of modern singles. Like, they're not reserve lists. Wizards reprints everything with secret layers, yet everyone's buying modern singles. The prices just keep going up. And I'm like, see, I don't know if the prices keep going up because everyone's just dumping money into new modern Magic singles, which is like a death sentence to buy the singles. Or if, maybe people like those versions better. Like, for example, you look at Double Masters 2022. I'm looking at the screen here. We got Mana Drains, Imperial Seals, Infamous Dockside. You've got some of these, Mana Vault, of course, and Mana Drain. But you've got these cards, Eldrazi's, and you've got textured versions and some really beautiful borderless versions of these cards. I mean, they are gorgeous cards. And there is arguments being made right now that some of the new versions, even secret layers that are being made, are just so damn ugly and stupid. People just don't want them. Because, I mean, I'm on the fence about covering some of these secret layers. Like, some of the new secret layers, I'm like, dude, are you guys even trying anymore? Like, I don't know, like, who's buying that shit? Even if they go up in value, just, that's something we learned from Magic 30, which I gotta do a follow-up video on, or that may already be out. It's fascinating to see how we can go through a 2-year crash, okay, on a Double Master set, okay? And a 2-year slide can be undone and completely reversed in 6 months. I find that interesting. Historically, on Wall Street and the way pricing moves in collectibles and everything, is usually market crashes are like elevators down, straight down. Usually growth and recovery happens in a staircase. So you would think that after a 2-year crash, it would take a lot of little steps to slowly recover the price. But this is very unusual. It's not normal market behavior to have a 2-year tank and then immediately a 6-month reversal. That's usually not how markets usually work, but it did on this time. And like I've been telling you all, the entire Magic market has been repricing itself nonstop for 6 to 8 months straight now, since October, November of last year. And I don't know how much further it's going to go until we level off, hit a plateau, till we maybe have a correction. I have no idea. No one fucking knows. You can't predict this shit. Again, time in the market will always be trying to time the market. And you have like this it's almost like a Bitcoin thing, or almost like the S&P 500 thing, or real estate. Like, you have this thing right now where everybody's like chasing it. Everyone's got the FOMO. Everyone feels like they've missed out. Everyone's like, crap, I've been waiting for a pullback on Bitcoin. I've been waiting for the S&P 500. It's done nothing but just had a huge bull run for like a year. You have this kind of urge and drive of all these people who missed out because they were on the sidelines, or they wanted certain products and they were waiting for things to get better pricing, and yet that day didn't come. The market said, you know what, Rudy, hold my nachos Bel Grande. We're gonna have a hard turn here. Hang on, Buttercup. And we're just gonna drift this corner and shock the market. And this is how markets behave. And if you miss it, well, you missed it. People are so afraid of the downward loss of something that they miss out on so much in life. And this is just not just cards and collectibles. People, human beings, meat popsicles, people with fancy hair, they are just so afraid of a loss or a mistake or being judged, or, oh God, what if people make fun of me? Rudy, how do you handle when everybody ridicules you when you're wrong? I'm human. I fuck shit up sometimes. My goal is to get more things right. We've talked about this. 9 years on YouTube, folks. We've talked about this shit. That's you can't let that stuff, define you and scare you into analysis paralysis. You have to push forward. And there are times you got to literally just kind of buckle up, close your eyes, pull the red rope, and hope that things work out in the end. And that's where we're at. And what happens now is, because the magic market, the Pokemon market, all these markets keep pushing forward. They keep upticking. They keep getting buyers. The bids keep pushing. We are seeing that momentum. And once you're in this bull market style momentum, it's very difficult to crack that trend. And I know, the big crash, end of the year is coming. The end of the world, we got politics or elections or civil wars, or the new COVID-26 Rudy's hair virus. There's always going to be some shit that's going to scare everyone and make everything crash. I've been through so many crashes and things. It's just part of life at this point. And the difference is, in every single one of those scary scenarios, the best thing to do was nothing at all. Keep enjoying what you want. Max out those retirement accounts. Keep adding to those S&P 500. Add to your real estate. Get your little Bitcoin. And of course, keep buying the collectibles you want. And just keep pushing forward. And sometimes you're going to feel sick and feel upset and feel crappy because you're buying stuff that just goes down. And other times you're going to be bragging on the internet because you bought things that went straight up and you look like a hero. You're going to be going to your Thanksgiving dinner. Your family's going to be sitting there. Your ex-wife, your ex-husband, your ex-boyfriend, all of their new husbands. And you're going to be the hot stuff with a top hat, the Monopoly eye. And you're going to be eating your turkey. And they're all going to be like, wow, how'd you get so rich and make all this money trading collectibles and stocks and Bitcoin? And then there's other times they're going to laugh at you because you're going to show up for the holidays and everything's going to tank. And that's part of life. People are going to judge you based on the market conditions within the last 7 to 30 days. Nobody cares before that. And in the future, when things go up in price and the Dow breaks 40,000 and Bitcoin breaks 100,000 and Double Masters and Magic the Gathering's $1 gazillion and whatever, in those moments, no one's going to remember this moment. That was one of the purposes of this channel. This channel almost acts as a video log of all the segments in market cycles and ups and downs that we've experienced. That's one of the points of this channel. We report it, it's logged, it's timestamped, and that's how it works. So my conclusion of this video, I look at Double Masters 2022. We've got draft boxes back over $300 with tax and shipping. And let me mention the collector boxes real quick. Same thing. Collector boxes for Double Masters 2022. 4 packs, remember? Fancy little devils. These things hit a low of like $160 a collector pack, okay? They went from 160s, right now, I'm looking at the screen, 160s to 230s, not even including tax. So you can say 240, 250 with tax. That is an incredible swing for a sealed product in 6 months. Like, that's incredible. Like, I can't emphasize like how that's not normal behavior, but it also shows the market is repricing these things because they were too low. They never should have been as low as they were 6 to 12 months ago. And the market is recalibrating, and that's all it is. Moving forward, I would expect the extreme price uptick should level out and go at a more stable, slower pace. Now, will it keep running faster because of the lack of depth in the market? There's less supply and it can swing quicker. We're going to find out. But, you know, when I'm looking at cards like Dockside over $100 for an etched version, the regular version $70, $80. When I'm looking at Mana Drain, an etched version, $100. Eldrazi's and different textured and flipping Imperial Seal, $110, $105, $90. Like, these are big numbers, okay? You're not talking this set has one card that's $100. This set has pages of cards that are all over like a pack price or a slot in a pack. I guess in Double Masters, if you have 2 rare slots and then you have 2 foils, you have 4 slots of throwing the dice. I mean, you have 4 slots, okay? If you have a 4-pack collector box, okay? Technically, it's not 4 packs. You have technically 4 slots in each pack. So that's 16 slots to throw the dice towards cards of value. 16 slots of dice throwing on a pack, for example. You know, and if a pack, and even now, a pack is what? If it's $240 shipped for a collector box of 4 packs, $240, that's $60 a pack. Like, to me, even at today's price that have come off the lows, $60 a pack. Each pack is 4 slots. That's $15 a slot you're paying for, okay? And I'm looking at the pool of options that you throw here. To me, I'm like, that, you know, the data and the statistics still look very attractive. And that's why I believe the prices today keep moving up. By the time you watch this video, it's probably going to be higher. It's going to be changing. And that's why. Because the data and the raw numbers behind it are just strong. They're in a bull market, folks. And I know as more time goes by, eventually more people will realize that as they miss out. So Rudy's conclusion, yeah, Double Masters and similar to Commander Masters, other things, they've continued to uptick and do very well. And I know that doesn't fit the narrative, and I know that's not what people want to hear because of how rude or inappropriate or how crappy and the management and Hasbro and these. I get it, you know, but you got to disconnect from that and look at what's going on in the market. And the market is telling a very different story. Have a beautiful day, everybody.